Girlfriend, stop that. No cleaning the cahoochie. Hi, Punky. How are ya? What did we have to eat? Precious has decided that now is the perfect time for her to clean herself loudly and right next to me. So if you hear things, it's not me. Not me. Oh, peanut butter and jelly. I had a smoked sausage. Hi, Jennifer Marie. When I came on the site of YouTube, it was the year 2017. And the reason I came was because I live in Indiana and Delphi is not that far away from me. And that whole case just worried me to no end because that's in Delphi is where we used to do family reunions. And it's like, oh my goodness, I wouldn't even know that something like that would actually happen around here. Although Indiana is big for uh, the Knights of Columbus, KKK, all kinds of cults. Um, I can't even think of the other one. It'll come to me. But that whole case was just weird from the jump. And so I came online, and until then, I never knew that there were even any lives going on. I just put in Google Delphi, blah, 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 and it brought me to MFW on YouTube. And I went, "Oh, this is so cool." Now, if y'all started out back then with MFW, there was the whole Savage thing, the whole, uh, Kit Kat, and, I can never remember the other one. I am so sorry, the other one. But anyway, you knew it was just, a big drama fest all the way around. Well, I don't know how to explain the kind of drama it was back then because, yes, there was real life stuff going on. Everybody remembers FFW chasing elbows down the highway. We all remember all that. We all remember seeing Steven's pickle online. Uh, but it just seemed like it was a shock and awe back then. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. I hate not being able to remember somebody's name when I'm telling the story like that. Hi, Mike. Hi, Froggy. So it was a different kind of drama. And then that was a true crime. And then because there was so much drama, you kind of just eased into the drama community. And then you had the whole Diane thing. And so you kept on shifting. And then I ended up in the Void. Now, by the time I got here, it was the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, all the lockdowns and everything, and everybody and their brother was on here. So you had all new people. And then the lockdown started easing up and more people left, and you were just left with what we basically have today. Hi, Lord. How you doing? See, now I completely missed the whole Papa Grizz. Uh, I missed the AGP. I missed all that stuff because evidently I was still over in true crime or whatever. And by the time I got over to Boyd, the actual First place I was at the pirate ship, and, Savage was talking about how G's was lit the night before. So I looked him up and I went over there. Instantly fell in love with G and the people in this side chat. Did a few, behind the scenes say, "Hi, Pleasure, it's nice to see ya." And, I loved all the people, and it was a nice place to be. Now we come up a little more into the present, and now we have, "Hi, Les, love you, girl." We come up into the present, and we have all kinds of new people, all kinds. So this is my and I don't like to do this because it's not really who I am, and I was taught that if anything ever brings you out of your character, it's not a good thing, and it will never lead to a good thing. But I'm not perfect, and this is part of my character, whether I like it or not. And for all of you people out there that cry and whine that I'm so love and adore you to everybody, and I'm so sweetie, sweetie, and I think I'm better than everybody, no, no. What you see when I'm on here is tolerance. Hey, Jessie Lynn, I tolerate a lot of stuff in real life and on here. I work with the public. You got to be able to tolerate stuff. You got to give people grace and mercy everywhere you go. So, this is my shout out to the things that annoy me. This by no mean anybody that is watching or sees this on replay, does anybody in the side chat necessarily agree with me or not? This is my channel, my live, my voice, my thoughts, just mine. If somebody agrees with me, good on them. But I'm not expecting anybody to agree with me. I'm not calling for anybody to take any actions against anyone else. Yeah, this is just me. Just me, things that I need to get off my mind because these things have bothered me immensely. Now, maybe it's because of my husband's health issues from earlier this year. I came close to my whole world being gone. Just in an instant, it could have been gone. Everything that I have could have been gone. So I'm not going to have these things on my mind anymore. First one, Sarah. Sarah, I would treat you online just like I would if we were at a restaurant. If I'm sitting at a table near you and I'm having a conversation with 2 other people and you holler from your table for me to sit down and shut up, not acceptable. Do I ever from the side chat, holler up at you and say, "Hey, you're boring AF. Shut up." No. So I would appreciate you not doing that ever again. Do I want an apology? No, because you're on every panel, every channel, every day, and you are boring AF. I'm sorry, but you are. Taylor, nobody cares about your woman bits. Nobody. But you might be on the wrong platform, girlfriend, because over on TikTok, they actually got women who are signing up 1,000, 2,000 men to do it a day. You might have a better reception over there. Just saying. By no means am I calling you anything. I'm just saying that I personally am sick and tired of hearing about your woman bits. Don't care who brought it to the internet. Just don't care. Poon. Don't you have something to go do? Hi, Courtney. Hi, Stewie. Hi, Froggy. Okay, let's see here. PDX, no shame on you. Stony, no shame on you. Don't know ya. Haven't been around you that long. But I do know a couple of things. PDX, if somebody, for whatever reason, I don't know the details of the whole story, don't know, don't want to hear them. Because you know why? Nobody would bring to the internet my son's darkest hour. And then I would turn around and call them friend. It just wouldn't happen. Stony, don't call a 7-year-old victim a whore. That's not a good look. You can call her anything you want to call her, but don't call her that. Over here in this side of Hawaii, We got people who are professionals, people who are regularly employed, people who are well, educated. I don't know what you have in your community, but the reason nobody wants to accept you is because we don't think like that. We don't. Do we take jabs at people? Sure. That's what the internet is for. Banter back and forth. For God's sakes, it was meant to be a dating site. Could you imagine? Slim pickings over here, windfall fruit all over the ground. Speaking of, Noel, Noel, keep your lady bits in your clothes. Nobody wants to see it. And all this PDX stuff, you worn it out. It's not fun. Stick to the excuse me. That's cute. We can all deal with that. You can go in any channel and say, excuse me, and people know exactly who you're talking about. Work with that, girl. Work with that. I've seen you sat on a panel calm as can be and participate. You've been here since 2014, girl. You know how it works. You gotta have a brain. Use it. You could go a long way. You got 600 and some subs. My God. Okay, let's see here. I think about and Takai, love you. I love and adore you. And you know what? You were one of the very few people that in my darkest hour reached out to me, and I will forever love you for that. Because you wanna know why? There were people I have known a long, long time who couldn't bother to see how I was doing, and you did. You didn't even know me, and you did. You and Kruger. The 2 of you, love and adore you, will never forget you for that, never. You were top notch. But Takai, if I go over to Raychella's and I hear about that stupid wrench one more time, I will not go to Raychella's anymore because I'm not about that. Well, it started as a joke. People used to harass Ray all the time because she would go into a side chat and say, "Where's my wrench? Give me a wrench," just as a troll. I did it back to her. You turned it into something ugly. You lied and said it was Ray's choice, and she chose not to wrench me. Then she busted you out by saying, "Are you giving out wrenches? Because I know it's not me." So then it became a whole ugly mess. Didn't need to be. Didn't need to be. It was a troll. I had done it to Ray before. Didn't care about the wrench. Don't care about the wrench. And if I hear about that wrench one more time, I won't go to Ray's. There we go. Got that off my mind. Now for New Zealand. New Zealand, if you're gonna play with pieces of shit, you're going to smell like crap. Just saying. Stop playing with it, and people will shut up about you. It's that simple. Don't you have anything else you can do in your life? Just stop. You're rolling crap, you're gonna smell like crap. That's all I got to say about you. Taylor, did you hear me to go on about you? Because I will repeat just this one time. Okay, let's see, who else do I have? Okay, this is my thing. Cactus, what is wrong with you? You are by no means perfect. You can't even spell perfect from where you are. So why must you always go after Miss Amy? Is it because she's easy to go after? Well, stop it. It's not a good look for you, and nobody wants to hear it from you. No one wants to hear you go down on Miss Amy. And Miss Amy, you go ahead and go live. I don't care if I'm the only person over there. I used to love to read, and if I found a new author, what I would do is I would get everything they had ever written, and I would start with the first work and read to the last one, and you could almost see the people grow as they produced more work, and that's what some of these new, creators are gonna be like. They're going to be rough at the beginning, very rough, very raw, but they're gonna learn. And I was raised with the idea that if you encourage people, what you end up with is a very good neighborhood in the end. And if you don't wanna support the good works, you're just gonna keep getting the crap works. Is that what you want? Because this YouTube now is like we have dug lower than hell. I thought if we hit hell, it would be rock bottom, but no, 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 there's some that are just going even deeper. It's not gonna work. People are getting so sick and tired of it. You all see it. You all see the low numbers in places because it's the same stuff time after time after time. Hate burns out. That's why love will last, but hate burns out. It's very high energy. Now, Abe, I don't know what to tell you. You know you got a thing for Tara. Everybody and their brother's cousin who isn't even on the internet knows you got a thing for Tara. Just meet up. Let her smack you down. Let her man smack you down. Get it out of your system. We don't wanna hear it no more. Just get with the program. And that cell phone just brainstem, what the heck were you thinking? Stupidest thing that ever came out of a man's mouth in my entire life, and I've seen a lot of stupid men who said a lot of stupid things, but that was stupid. Okay, let's see here. Mm, oh, now for Mr. Entertainment. Oh, oh my God, you have lied from this day one. And you wanna know your biggest lie? And it's probably your biggest lie to yourself too. Numbers. Numbers have always mattered to you. You could not stand the fact that she had the numbers, or that Tina can get the numbers, or the asylum could get the numbers, but you couldn't get the numbers. You wanna know why? Because the asylum has a formula. Steve lets the panel and the side chat go feral. That's almost totally unheard of on here for the whole everybody to go feral. And everybody knows that half the crap isn't meant, but you know who doesn't do it? Steve. Steve stands back. Wanna know why Tina has the numbers? Because Tina uses her personality. She has an actual personality. Love her or hate her, but she has a personality, and that brings the people. You wanna know why G had the numbers? Because G had loyalty. G actually gave chance after chance, and what you did with that chance was up to you, and he would still accept you after you screwed up royal. You wanna know why you don't get the numbers, Mark? Because nobody wants to see you go feral. Remember all the way back when you had the storm and the comb over right before the chicken heads and all that? People enjoyed you. You have a sense of humor, or at least you had one. Why don't you go back to that? And as far as TikTok, I wish you the absolute best over there. I hope you don't use the same formula you used over here, and I hope you get a lot of followers. I hope they all love you to bits. But you have spun such a lie, such a web of lies over here. I don't know how you get out of it over here. And as far as saying you're a preacher and using that prayer cloth, honey, I think you done called on God enough that you got his attention, and God be with you. Just saying. Now, as for everybody else, listen, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. And the more you react, the more people are gonna use it as content. So if you don't wanna be content somewhere, don't do it. Don't react. It's simple. Click off. Go to another channel. I've been trying to talk myself into going live, and I just couldn't do it, just couldn't do it. I tried and tried and tried, just couldn't do it. And so I started scrolling, seeing there are so many people just going to, um, SMR AMSR shows. Why? Because they don't have to listen to somebody's voice going on about stuff they don't wanna hear anymore. Hi, Sean. Hi, Ginger. And, One of the things that just annoys me to no end is everybody wants to tell everybody where to go, where not to go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about who's making money, who's not making money. Don't care. It's a community, a community. Everybody goes to everybody's channel. That's the way it works. That's the way it should work. Everybody supports everybody, so you have a strong community. It's not a, "Oh, it's all about me, 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 me." No, it's a community. Sean, I was gonna say Sean's a nice guy, but no, no, I see him acting up in the side chat. Hi, Toodles. Hi, Stewie. So, Stewie, I had to just do the drama by myself. Couldn't find you. Not a hide nor hair of ya. Hi, Dragon. And Froggy, if you ever change your mind, I will absolutely 100% be there to support you. Hi, Renee. Aw, baby kisses on the forehead. Yes, Sean, get Facey in there. Taylor, I have one thing to ask you, and only one. Well, maybe several, but I'm gonna say one because that's what my brain thinks. All I wanna know is, did you have childhood trauma? Don't want no details, absolutely 0 details, just maybe or maybe not. Did you ever have childhood trauma? Hi, Moonchild, how you doing? Thank you, Moonchild. Howdy, David, how you doing? That's what I thought. Now, Taylor, get help. Get help because you are too far in. You know what I mean? If you wanna DM me later, I will talk to you about this. But there are things that you will never be able to overcome on your own, ever. And you will never be happy. You will never find inner peace and happiness until you get past them. Hi, Jesselyn. Hey, Guns. How you doing? Hey, Courtney. Well, Courtney, I wrote a whole book about my life, okay? And it was going to be published. Yay for me. So I go and I'm ready to sign and get my big old check for advancement. And the publisher hands me a big stack of forms. And I'm like, what are these? And he says, you have to get a signed release from every living person that is in your book. What? Why do they get to say if I'm published or not? So I go to my dad. Not only does my dad say he will not sign, he actually goes a step further and goes to court and gets a injunction on my book, restricting me from publishing the book as is until his wife is dead. So everybody in my family is dead. I can't publish that book. Now, could I go and change the names and the places? Yes. Will it then be just a book of lies? Yes. Do I want that? No. I wanted my story to be told because if my story is told, even if it only helps one person, then it was worth telling my story. Not going to happen as a lie. In doing that, and over the years talking to people, I have and also being a CASA worker, did you know that 1 in 3 people will experience inappropriate sexual contact? It doesn't actually mean molestation, but 1 in 3. 1 in 3. If you're a family of 4, someone in your family is going to experience some form at some time in their life. That is a lot of messed up people. Hi, Chad. Hi, Bacon. So, hi, Abed. Sorry if I don't catch up because, I'm doing my little venti ranty thing. Thank you, Les. Hi, Thunder. The only person that actually did sign was my baby brother. He said it was my story and I should be allowed to tell it. But he's my baby brother. So there's a lot of people that gotta hit the rails before that. I'll probably be 900 years old by the time I get to publish it. And then it'll just be nothing. Hi, MJ. I know, Sean. That's my goal. My goal is to be as perfect as you. Okay, so really truthfully, that's about all my rant stuff. I probably got more. But I'll just have to save that for yet another one. Hey, Gail, long time no see. Nice to see you. Oh, dude, be nice. I don't have any more, son. I just don't have any more. Oh, let's see. Uh, oh gosh, Sean, that's hard. Oh, okay. Larry H. Larry H. Kudos to you. I totally feel you. I totally Going live takes energy, takes time. It's easy to sit in a side chat and banter back and forth with people, chit chat, talk about nonsensical stuff, but to actually go live, that's some work. That is some energy. And you nailed it on the head. Everybody will try to talk you into going live. Go live, miss you going live. You go live, you're into it 5 minutes and a dumpster fire rolls into the neighborhood, and poof, your side chat is empty because everybody's at the dumpster fire roasting their hot dogs and, toasting their marshmallows. Just saying. You people gotta have a little more loyalty. Some of you are just looking for that dumpster fire, and you're only sitting in the side chat hoping one will roll into town. Boo, Ohio. Okay, so was that good, Sean? Because that's fine. I had to dig for that one. Oh, well, no, I already covered the cactus and Miss Amy thing. And Miss Amy, if you're out there listening, I miss you. I enjoy you. And as far as some of you creators out there, instead of slamming people for being in your side chat, honey, you better be thanking God that they're even there because some of you is boring AF. Just saying, boring. I did, Sean. I trashed Cactus for going after Miss Amy. Evidently, Cactus just needs to get planted down so he can get past that. Howdy, Larry June. How you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, let's go back to PDX for a minute. PDX, you still in here? Do 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 do. I can't even do the do 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 do. Okay, we got the timer on PDX. Are you here or are you not? Oh, Sean, have you been over to GT's and done the Crown game? I think we're gonna try that out at the asylum. All them people clutching for that crown. It's gonna be ugly. Well, Taylor, I'm glad to hear that you are, because I'm telling you straight up, there's a line that after you've lived past it, you have to have help. You have to. You know what I did, Sean? I went into my thing and I hit, disable all the, Digi games. I don't even wanna fight for no crown. And you know what I found out? Well, I noticed, is that people stop actually chatting about stuff, and it's all about the crown. Oh, heck no. Heck no, Stewie. I lived all my feral years when I was a teen and young 20. I'm all feraled out. I'm domesticated now. No, Taylor, no. Same, same. And I kept repeating the same stupid cycles over and over and over and over. This isn't my 5th marriage for no good reason. But you wanna know what it is? It is my first 25-year marriage for a very good reason. Yes, no, and we already did all the triggery stuff, and I probably sucked at triggering people, just saying, because it's just not that's not who I am, but I try. I try. Oh, and here's another thing that's a pet peeve. People, pay attention to your side chat. Your channel is crap without a side chat. Just saying. So start paying a little more attention to your side chat. Nobody here wants to hear you mumble or sleep or slur or no, 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 no. Y'all think you're all that interesting. Congratulations, Taylor. Congratulations. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, especially if he's lived through your trauma waste. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sean put Mrs. Sean on. That would be interesting. Stewie, I love and adore Barbie. I have always known Barbie as a troll. So, in my eyes, there is not much that Barbie can do wrong because she's just a troll. She's an internet troll. She hasn't tried to be anything other than a troll. So, really, she would be the one I would have the least to say about. What drives me nuts are the people who want you to see them in one way, but they act another way, but they only acted that way because so and so made them act that way. No, no, honey, it's just like this. Everybody thought I was sweet and innocent, and I had not a bad word to say about anybody. I got bad words to say about everybody, and their brother, and their brother's cousin who wasn't even on the internet. And do I spend my time doing that? No. Why? Because it doesn't bring me anything. If I encourage you and you do better, that gives me some sense of accomplishment. That helps me. So no, 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 no. Shut I can fix that. That's right, Stewie. We do. I need a proof of life from Shane. I don't even care if it's from underneath the prison where he was buried for the rest of his natural life. I need that. I need closure. I was invested in that love tour trip. Hey, Ghost, how you doing? You know, Sean, I really don't know Boss 510 that well. I only know of her, air quotes, from Jay's. We never really interacted very much. I know that there was a time when she just couldn't stand me at all, but, no, I really don't have any if I don't know you, I can't I can't very well, talk bad about you if I don't know you well enough to talk good about you, so and that's another thing, you know, people get on me for going, "Oh, you love and adore everybody." I love and adore your personality, what I can see of it. Do I l if you're some kind of serial killer behind the scenes, do I love that? No. But do I know that? No. So I love and adore what I see on here. Do I feel for you if you have lost a loved one, a pet, if you've gone through a hardship? Absolutely, because I'm human. I've gone through all that stuff. And let's not forget that the majority of people, not all, don't calm down, people, not all are from the ages of 40 to 60. Hello, y'all should be, like at peak maturity going in. Just saying. Sean, I'm sorry, I'm disappointing you. I'll, I'll give you your money back. Oh, that's right. You never had paid any. Go drink a pink poo-poo drink. Exactly, Jesse, until you get them until you know somebody well enough to either actually like them or actually not, everything else is irrelevant. I don't know, Taylor. I faced losing my husband in January, and I lost my dog in May. I would lose my dog 100 times over before I would lose my husband once, just saying. Hey, Cindy Lopez, nice to see ya. Right, Mimi? I don't understand it. Hey, Kristen. Okay, everybody sub up Kristen because Kristen is a mean girl in the making. We are going to turn her totally evil. So she needs all the subs. Just saying. Les, you stay sweet. We need you sweet. And good luck on your continued journey. Just saying. Don't want to put too much out there. Uh, you know, um, Sean, you know who could teach me how to be more evil? Witty. I always loved and adored Witty. But that woman can get down and dirty without you even realize she's doing it. You're welcome, Christian. Kristen, checks in the mail. This is true, Taylor. This is true. So y'all stop slamming on people. That's what other people want you to do. Be an independent thinker. Think for yourself. Rise up. Be the cream, not the crud at the bottom of the jar. Dear ghost. Everybody, I'm telling you straight up, gonna have Kristen going live before the end of the year. Don't pay no attention to what she says. She's being all cray cray. Love you, Kristen. Love and adore ya. That bacon. Do not ruin cream. You will ruin my cream horns, my Boston cream cupcakes, just donuts. Stop it. How you doing, Mimi? Have you gone off to find new adventures? Where is Raina? I am disappointed that Raina is not here. She best catch this on replay. That's all I got to say. Kristen, you are always welcome at my house, just so long as you bring chocolate, coffee, or donuts, or tacos. My sister-in-law, when she had her baby, she was sitting in her front room, and she had a note, taped onto the door, and it said, "No admittance to see the new baby unless you have one of the following," and she listed a whole bunch of things, and so me and the husband stopped in, and she kept pointing to the side, and it's like, "You can't be serious," and she goes, "I am." We had to go get coffee. Good gracious. Just to hold the baby. Taylor, the you and, Raina thing, totally understand it, but the only way you're gonna get past it is to get past it. You gotta say, "You know what?" Put a period at the end of it, put "the end," and move into a whole new book. And if the whole new book doesn't have her in it, that's fine. Don't bring her into the whole new book, but get on to the whole new book. You're missing a lot of stuff by going backwards. Everybody wants to go backwards. Stop going backwards. There'll be time for you to sit on the porch and reminisce about all the past you've had. Don't waste your now doing that. See you, Mimi. Okay, so does anybody else have any suggestions on who Raina, you are here. Yes, yay. Raina, same for you. If you don't like Taylor and you don't want her in your life no more, put a period at the end, put the in, and move into a new book. Don't drag her into the new book. Boop, boop. Case closed. Make your ignore game strong. Exactly, Jesse. Exactly. Taylor, stop. Period. The end. Put the book on the shelf. Boop, boop. Open the new book with all the clean pages. Boop, 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 boop. That was it, Raina. I don't know you well enough to drag you. You gotta come around me more so I know more about you. Just saying. I can't drag people I don't know. When you lie and your lies can be found out, it's not a drag. Oh, Lord Vedra. Only my streets, only my streets. Oh my god, Punky. And you wanna know what's worse? When you tell them absolutely no substitutions, okay? And so you get your order and you put a can of Spam on there. Spam, okay, fine. And they can't find Spam, so they send you corned beef hash. How is that a substitute for Spam? Walmart. We don't even go to Walmart anymore. We go to Kroger's because I get fuel points. Hey, Betty, love and adore ya. I had nothing bad to say about you, Betty. Maybe next year. Work harder, girl. You're just too nice. Don't know. Okay, Sean. As far as German Lady, Camillo, and Boyd, I think that's all a ratings grab. You know what I'm saying? I think we're building channels in there somewhere. So I take that with a whole pile of highway salt, dump the salt on it, and whatever remains after the salt evaporates, then I'll worry about it. But until then, no. And all these people trying to be shock jocks and from the grave, cradle to the grave, and show me your vajayjay so I can tell how old you are. You ain't seen a vajayjay since you was an infant. Good gravy. And it's not a good look. Just saying. Well, I don't know Nelly well enough to know him to drag him. I don't know Dave 25 at all because that's just not my thing. However, have you seen the videos of the people at Walmart where it's all the busted can of biscuits? Only thing I can think of there. So, howdy, Stitches. Oh, Stitches, I don't know you well enough to drag you. And I love and adore Tara, so there is no way to drag her. I'm not gonna be able to drag everybody. I honestly do love and adore people. Like Bacon, I got nothing bad to say about Bacon. What is there to say bad about Bacon? Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Cut thin, sliced crispy, mm-mm-mm, tasty, tasty. So while we're having this nice chit chat here, how about everybody, since you all have rent, go ahead and sub up all the other people in the room. That way, if they ever decide that they want to, good God, Magda, you missed it all. Where have you been? We already went through all the sensitive stuff, and you don't remind me of a sensitive kind of person. What's he? Oh, PDX? Well, I'm waiting for PDX to respond because I have one more. funky. Thought I read that as a man pond. Oh my god. Now I will forever see Pond after your name. Sean Pond. Calm down and get a Sean Pond. And a pink foo-foo drink. Hey, Sean, how'd you like that for dragon? Well, Stitches, I don't know. I don't love you and I don't hate you. The whole thing is I don't know you well enough to do one or the other. I'm gonna have to spend more time with you so I can either drag you or love and adore you. I don't know. Okay, PDX, thank God. I've been calling you out for like an hour here. Okay. Remember when you were on Tan Man's panel and you did the whole dickhead helmet? That was funny. Girl, you got comedy. You got comedy. Why don't you go off in that direction for a little while? Because what you're doing now doesn't really fit in over here. Just saying. Just trying to give you a helpful hint. And, thank your husband again for ruining skin pickles and butt bananas. Oh, Magda, I don't think you would love him more if he was liberal. I just don't. Poon, poon, poon. See, Sean, she finally got back to mine. And I appreciate it, PX. I appreciate it. And another thing is Ginger a redhead? Because she be acting all redhead attitude. Just saying. I don't know her well enough to love her, adore her, or, drag her. So I look forward to the next 6 months. Yes, Magda, I have to say that you are a speaker of the truth. Your truth, your idea of a truth. Well, so am I, PDX, so am I. It takes a lot to tame a redhead. One time, my husband actually got me Taming of the Shrew as an anniversary gift. Did not go over well. Not to worry, though, he might or might not have eaten a couple of pages of it in his meal. Yes, yes, I know, right? And some of these people have comedy and wit, and they don't even know it because they don't ever get any chance to use it. People we want to come on here and be entertained, and we don't care if it's something stupid, but we don't wanna be lied to. We don't wanna be made to feel less than. We want entertained, we wanna laugh, and sometimes we want a banner. That's all we want. It's not that hard. Thank you very much, PDX. The husband, actually screwed up on our, 20th anniversary and asked me for another 20. And I told him that's fine, but he needed to buckle up because the first 20 was the easy 20. Canadian girl. Are you looking? Are you showing? I don't know what to do with that. Well, I know what to do with it. Stitches is a snowflake? I I know Stitches well enough that I would not think snowflake if I was thinking Stitches. Yes, Sean. This is why I had to get these things off my mind because that was going to be my next option. I couldn't force myself no matter how hard I tried. I tried, going after my petty side about how it's paid for, why aren't you using it? You're just wasting money. That didn't work. My option was gonna be, you know what? Just take YouTube off the computer and call it a day. But if you do take a, break, do not make me go over to the paranormal people to get a hold of you. That's just wrong. Wrong, Sean, wrong. Oh, you called Trump a snowflake? Sorry, Magda. Stitches, she did not call you a snowflake. That was a misreading on my part. Sorry, sorry to both Stitches and Magda. I know, Sean, it's June. How did it get to June already? Oh my god. Do you know that in 207 more days it's Christmas? Just saying, just saying. Oh, everybody needs to call him LJ now that it's June because that's gonna confuse me because I am that slow. Yes, it did, Bacon. Yes, it did. Yay, Punky! You will love 42. You're a grandma. You got that all out of the way. You're a grandma. You will love 42. Babies are raised. You're good. You're golden, Punky. Golden. And as far as backtracking to Rachella, I love and adore you. Supported you even when no one else was willing to. Love you, girl. Love you. But that whole wrench fiasco, too much. Over the top. Over it. Don't want it. Ask for it to be removed. Don't want to hear about it. Not one more time. So do it, Sean, and doctor them up with AI so that we can get the circus and the side show to do a pop-up. Hi, Anne Marie, love and adore ya. Sweet. You live too close to her to be talking smack. In the middle of the night, Stewie just vanished. Oh, Kristen, you're just gonna have to give me another view and rewatch it. That's the only good thing, Bacon, about being a redhead. You don't gray for a long, long time if you're fortunate, and I didn't gray. Although the husband said, well, he was walking past me to go to the kitchen, and he kissed me on the forehead, and when he got to the kitchen, he goes, "I'm out here with the sharp things, and just wanted to let you know that you have gray on top. Don't come for me, woman." I'm so I'm so sorry, Sean, that I am such a disappointment. Allergy pill. I will try to do better. I will. I will. Give me 6 months. Maybe I could do like a Christmas drag special. I don't know. I don't know. We just don't know. Well, it's wonderful to have you here, Anne Marie. Wonderful to have you here. Kristen, are you rewinding? Did you see how Anne Marie's doing it? Does Larry even have a harem anymore? I thought somebody took it over. I gotta pay more attention to certain things. Oh, no, Kristen, that is never, never good. Oh, however, my sister-in-law been a bottle blonde for as long as I've known her, 25 years, but comes to find out, she actually went totally gray at 24. Can you imagine? 24. I would be a bottle blonde too. Oh, that's good, Becky. See, you messed me up because you say Larry's Angel. I thought maybe I thought maybe, Charlie's Angels, he only had, a select top tier thing going on. Sorry, Kristen, sorry, good God. Nobody talk to Kristen, she's a little touchy today. What Shark Week here, so don't mess with me, people. Sean, you'll be glad to know that when I first got with the husband, he had been married 18 years before me, and, he said he actually had to take the kid and him on trips for the 3 days that she was, during Shark Week, and, so I told him, "Oh, it's Shark Week here," and he's like, "Oh, girl, you're like kindergarten Shark Week compared to her." Ah, so not only do I suck at bragging, I also suck at Shark Week. I remember when, whatever channel had Shark Week on it. My little grandson just loves Shark Week. And his dad, my husband, used to just love it. They'd tell him, "Boy, you don't even know you don't even know what you got." Yeah, oh my god, you gotta learn. Oh, I love dolphins too, Sean. And that's exactly why I only eat dolphin safe tuna. Taylor, it is Pride Month, and y'all need to be, proud of whatever. Whatever your pride is, be proud. Randy, Planet Randy, I guess, fell, and somebody was hoping that he didn't break anything and that he was doing alright, and he said that he's pretty good, he's covered in fat, and it's like, well, there you go. Excellent in packaging, and he said that he had, fat pride. I am, proud that, I got a man that'll put up with me. 'Cause he could have been on True Crime, Network, all on his own. We all eat meat. Well, actually, I have a sister-in-law who has a daughter who has never, I'm telling you, never tasted meat. But she'll go on and on about how gross it is, how nasty it is. Girl, slap a steak in your mouth, you won't be talking like that no more. Well, Sean, they do only get the 1 month. My goodness. Right, and Christmas only gets a day. Holy crap. Thanksgiving gets a day, Christmas gets a day, 4th of July gets a day, but no, them proud people, they get a whole stinking month. You know what, Magda? I don't mind. I really don't. I don't know PDX and her whole crew. I don't know that community that well. I don't know them well enough to, sit and have a long conversation with any one of them, really. I just don't. Uh, I know that she's on every panel, there for a while on every channel that I went to, but I'm a side chat hoe. I There are times where I have the whole panel on mute because I'm busy talking to the side chat. I'm paying 0 attention to the panel. And then later, if I think about it or if I want to, I'll go back and I'll watch the, panel. But other than that, I don't mind. Y'all can pop in and out, doesn't matter to me. I honestly am not here for attention or just conversation. That's who I am. PDX, you know she loves you when she can't stop talking about you. Now, would I like to get, memberships? Yes. So do I need to get to 1,000 subs to do that? Yes. Why would I like to do that? Because I wanna give all my people a cute little name and special perks, and then I would like to donate all the membership money to a local, rescue because I love animals more than people. But if I make it, I make it, and if I don't, it's not gonna kill me. Hi, Dragon, how you doing? Magda, I need you to reach down in the very bottom of your heart and unblock Lord Venture, please, because I love and adore Lord Venture, and Lord Venture has started doing, clips now. Howdy, Dina. I see you're doing good on your channel. Lovely, lovely, congratulations. Aw, thank you, LJ. Thank you. I even unblocked what's his name, but does he show up? No. Don't care. Just letting them know that he is unblocked. Oh, Magda, not even for me, 'cause I love ya, you know. Magda. Hey, Jojo, how you doing? Glad to see you made it. Lord Venture also made it. Wonderful, wonderful. Sean, you tell him, Sean, you tell him. Okay, Sean, so name somebody else I should go off on. Oh, and Tan Man, if you're out there and you're still alive, blink twice if you need help. You almost got this, dude. You almost got it. It's almost Monday. Oh my god, Magda, you didn't want him talking to you? That's crazy. Oh, I can't promise that he won't talk to you again if you unblock him, so I'm just gonna have to leave it alone. Oh, oh. Now the truth comes out. Wow, so you never unblocked Kimmy K? Well, what the heck? Uh, I see that, Sean, and you didn't even have to take a deep breath to do it. Boom. Congratulations, Sean. You should go live. Yes, LJ, you most definitely do, because that's where all the sensitive stuff is. Well, I put sensitive stuff on there because if anybody's gonna strike me, just know that if you strike me and you run me off of YouTube, what's gonna happen? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put double the energy into my business. I'm gonna put double energy into my husband. I'm gonna do more things and be double blessed. So, you know what I'm saying? You strike me, you don't strike me. Don't matter to me. It really, really doesn't. Oh, Les, you have Lord Luck too? Good gravy. Oh, see, Magda. Thank you, PDX. And you know what? I kinda like you now too. Not love and adore, you haven't reached that level, but PDX, don't let nobody, for whatever reason, I know it was back and forth, but to bring your child's darkest moments, no. You put your foot down. You cover that baby for that baby's entire life. You tell them, "Stop it. No more, because 'cause they're not making it look any better. They're not cleaning up nothing, they're making it messier. Stop." Okay, done with that, PDX, just saying. Oh, thank you, JoJo, I think. Oh, I see. Les has that one blocked. Well, I'm not gonna call it out. Remember, everybody, sub up everybody, because even if they don't think they'll go live today, there may be some day where they need to have their voice heard, and it would be nice if they are at least 51 subs, that way they can always go live and tell it how it is. "Hey, Mr. Pickles, always a big deal when you're here." I get that all tongue-tied. PDX, right now, you tell Magda that you are absolutely from the bottom of your heart sorry that any of that was ever said. It will never be said again, and, whether you, said it the way she heard it or not, that's how she heard it. So that's what you have to apologize for, and that's why I will straight up ask somebody in a side chat if I have pissed them off. Because I may not even know I offended somebody, but if I owe you an apology, I will give you an apology. You have to let me know, though, what I did. If I don't know, I'm never gonna apologize. And truth be told, if I'm not sorry, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm sorry. Just say, "She will, Magda, because she wants to put a period at it after it and say, 'The end,' and get out a new book. She don't wanna keep going back there." From this day forward, people are gonna be opening new books with white pages and starting a whole new story. We're not gonna go back to the one up on the shelf. We got a whole new story to write. Thank you, PDX. Now it's up to Magda to accept it or not, but you put it out there, PDX, so your part is done. You may now put a period after it, the end, and put that book up on the shelf. Well, Les, I look forward to you, enjoying life and, finding joy and doing all kinds of new stuff. I hope all of you go out and put up new content. I don't care if it's stupid stuff. I just really don't care. I just wanna be entertained. It's all about me, 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 even after I said it's not about me, me, me. Oh, maybe I lied. It is about me, me, me. Oh, Lord. Did you get to trim out all the, doxing? 'Cause we don't want none of that. Lord Venture, I don't know if you ever followed the Delphi case, but oh my God, there were 1,002 Facebook groups, and everybody had some kind of conspiracy theory. Somebody just knew who did it, and they were their neighbor, and why they knew it was them. Hey, Loopy, how you doing? Glad you made it. And I really do want to thank my son chat. I know that some of you are here today because of my dragging my venti thingy, but the ones that normally come, I couldn't have better subs in the side chat, And because my content is my conversation with the side chat, I am so, so thankful for you. I just always want you to know that I honestly do love and adore you. I honestly do thank you for giving me the the time of day. I just love you. Now, I don't know where Jeff is, but we are without breaking news. I just want y'all to know that. I know, Magda. Maybe there's a way for you and her to get together and she can apologize for every single thing she said. But that's not how I apologize either, you know? I just try to do, PDX. Don't say the word Texas. Thank you, Gov. Okay, PDX. Evidently, Magda needs you to say that you are truly, truly, sincerely sorry that you made her content and implied in whatever way that you were going to Texas to do her or her child harm. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? I tried to catch you live the other night with, Wog, and I just couldn't stay away. I just couldn't do it. I'm such a lightweight. Well, it's a whole lot better, Taylor, than what you got going on now. Just saying, if I have to be honest, this 7th thingy, no, not you, girl. No. I need you to be a spud. Any kind of spud you wanna be, if you wanna be a tater tot or a tater titty or whatever, that the 7th thing, no, no, not working. Not working for me, so you must get rid of it. Hey, R&D. R&D, if it doesn't, upset you, what does R&D stand for? Hey, Fan Man. I gave you a shout out earlier, did you hear me? I was wishing you all the luck. You're almost to the finish line. It's almost Monday. Why is Peggy calling the vet? What happened? Oh, oh, hey. Oh, you know what? This is the whole story of our cat Precious G. We had lived in the country. Oh no. I am so sorry to hear that, Cindy. Uh, or Punky or whoever's dog is not doing very well. I am so sorry to hear that. Okay, so back to the Precious G story. She was probably about 6 weeks old, and we lived in the country, and we lived on the backside of a toll road plaza, and there was a Starbucks coffee in the toll road plaza. So, people would come from the toll road plaza, from the backside of the toll road plaza, and, idiot. So, anyway, they would throw their trash out. So, when the husband finally was able to catch her, she had a caramel, coffee plastic lid stuck to her face. Well, the when we took her to the vet said that she was so young, she was still developing, and, having the cup on her face had caused her to have a barnacle on her sinuses, and it was gonna be like an $8,000 surgery to have that removed, and so the husband, being cheap like me, said, "What if we don't have it removed?" He said, "Well, she'll probably have, allergies." So now That's exactly what she does. Sneezes, 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 and I'm all the time running after her to clean her up. And, so we went to the new vet, and the new vet said, "Oh, she's a little old to be doing that now. I don't think she'll survive." It's like, "Oh my gosh." So, if you're in a decision, always remember that it may get to the point where you can't do anything anymore. I see that the whole chat is chatting among themselves, paying no attention to me. I love you all for that because it makes me feel better for never paying attention to what the panel is saying, and I just doing my own conversation in the side chat. Now I have, gone to some channels where they're like, "Trisha G, I want you to stay on topic, and if you don't feel you can, go find another channel to watch today." The nerve of some people. Oh, damn, man, you know I didn't. I didn't. I just said, that you were almost mission accomplished with the 3 girls. LJ, but there back in the day, before he started all this crazy BS stuff, he had people. He would have 60 to 80 to 90, sometimes even 100 people just listening to him do nonsensical stuff. That he's worn everybody out with, "Is it a lie? Is it a lie? Is it a lie? It's not a lie. Oh my god, how can I build on the lie?" People are just worn out. Oh, thank you, Magda. Oh, I do love pie. I do. Hey, BDCE. We can actually start it now. BDCE. I was thinking if I do stay and keep doing if I can talk myself into, doing more live, I was thinking I might even, work on doing a panel, but as far as I know, no one ever really wants to panel with me. I try, I think about it, then I decide, "No, not today." Well, I hope to see you, Tam, and I all my prayers are for you. But in the meantime, if I don't hear from you Tuesday, we will do a moment of silence for you. Oh, thank you, Loopy. I'll keep that in mind. Are you on Twitter? Because I have to send my hi Primo, how you doing? I have to send my link in DM because I don't trust some of these people. Well, basically, I don't trust my judgment that I'll make sure that they're safe people. Just saying. Sometimes I get overly excited. That's because she has to record all your shenanigans. Yeah. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Oh, and I know Frank, and I know. And so maybe my first one will be you and Loopy. That way we'll have, lots of different things, lots of different interests, you know what I'm saying? That's fine, Loopy. I love that. As you can tell, so do I. I'm a big hit at, family reunions, weddings, funerals, because 'cause I'm the person that can talk to you like we've known each other forever and a day, and that way, you're not just sitting there twiddling your thumbs. Good lord, we went to, what my husband had a friend that he'd had for 30 some years. We went to his funeral. I'm not thinking. I don't even know that his first wife will be there, because back then they all hung together. So I'm sitting there chatting away to this woman, Good thing I love my husband and I wasn't talking smack about him because guess who she was? His first ex. You know, Magda, I do believe in ghosts and stuff because I am a child of God. And if I am a spiritual being living a human existence, then there have to be other spirits out there somewhere. And if the Holy Ghost is a spirit, then how can you say you don't believe in spirits if the Holy Ghost is a spirit? Just saying. Just saying. It all works out in the end. 666 is the chemical makeup of man, BCE. Yeah, right a while. I don't mind claiming it as Christian, but wholesome, have you seen some of the members? I don't know. Well, actually, 666 is a chemical makeup of man, and then it may also be an angelic number. Just saying, saying. BBEC. We got no condemnations coming down in here. Just so you know, Loopy, got room for you no matter what your beliefs are. Because you know why? It was never as a child of God, as a Christian, it's not my job to save you or send or condemn you to hell. My job is just to, show you what Christ's love is about, and if you pick it, you pick it, if you don't, you don't. But you know what? God has already marked you and set you aside. He'll get your attention if he needs it. Just saying. Yes, we are Phoenix, I will give you that. I totally understand that, Magna, but you know what? Every step on earth has that. You got fake preachers, you got uh, faith healers, you got fake gypsies, you got everything is fake. You know, Magda, me and my bestie in high school, we for the, school fair, we actually ran a fortune telling booth. Just saying. And I was, going to church all the time. Just saying. There you go, Loopy. And I'm telling you straight up, my husband had 2 strokes on the same day in January, just this January, and I prayed hard. And one of the strokes was so bad he should never have survived it. But I'm telling you straight up that I prayed, prayed, and prayed, and prayed, and I pled my petition to God, and He brought my husband back home after 9 days and 6 months. 5 months later, he is 100% except for he doesn't have sensation in his left hand. He can use it, but he can't feel it. So, no one will ever convince me that prayers aren't answered. Just saying. Hey, Julia, how you doing? Oh, gross. Frank, we don't talk about those kind of things here. Ew. Slap some lotion on it. All I'm saying is, y'all do you. Be who you are. Be entertaining. Thank you, Libby. He is absolutely 100. And I want to tell you that for all the people that prayed for me to have complete healing, just want you to know that I had already gone into menopause, and somebody out there wasn't specific enough, and God even brought that back. Just saying, that's why we're here. Short week. Shouldn't have to put up with that crap anymore. Thank you, Kristen. That's what you have, Loopy, or you think that's what I had? Because I was checked and I had none of that. Nope, didn't have it. Didn't have thickening of the walls, didn't have that, because I went in to have everything raked out. Just, scrape down the walls and we'll do a new paint job, but I had all the tests and they're like, "Nope, just, look at the draw." I am so sorry to hear that, Loopy. My cousin has it too. She would have a period for like 40 days in a row, be off for 2 weeks and go through it 40 days again. They did all kinds of things and she still suffers. She takes very strong pain pills every now and then because it just bends her in half with pain. I didn't have any. The doctor said, "Looks good from here." And trust me, he was up close. He was up close. I could smell the garlic on his breath. I am so sorry to hear that, Loopy, and I would know nothing about it if it wasn't for my cousin, but, oh my gosh, I feel for her. I have visited her when she was in the middle of the worst pain she had ever had. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine. BBC, it might not be a conversation for the men to be. Just saying. Apologize to all of the, visuals out there now. Does that work for you, Loopy? Wait, Frank, I have to rewind because I missed what you said. I was busy talking women bit part stuff and I missed it. Well, good Lord, Frank, how far back did you say it? Jeez, oh Pete. And you better not have erased it by the time I get there. Oh, the last thing I see you said was, that you would panel with me. What are you talking about? Repeat it, Frank, because I missed it. So Lippy, do you do the, have you tried the, indica infused? Because, the husband, when he was a union painter, had fallen 25 feet onto a handball court, which compressed his spine because he fell on his butt. Then he bounced 6 feet, and he put his hands out to try to brace himself for hitting the ground again, and that's when it twisted his spine. And all of the specialists that we ever went to said if it was one or the other, they could have done corrective surgery. But because it's compounded and he has both of them, there would never be, any, surgery available for that, and there would be no cure. So he was doing, like, indica with, like, 86% infused, and he said that that made him comfortable so that he could go to sleep because his problem was, long drives or being able to, stay laying still in bed. It's been a lot of years, Lippy, but he did, and another thing that he was using was, hemp oil on his back where it would hurt before he would go to bed. But he also was doing 6 to 10, ibuprofen a day, and there are some schools of thought that might have contributed to his, stroke, and his new primary told him that she did not want him using ibuprofen anymore. Yes, it is, Libby, but man, oh man, if he got a hold of a good one halfway down the joint, I'd be going, why don't you just go in there and close the door? I can't do this. No, no, go, go away." I was following he left the bathroom water on, he left the door open for looking outside to see if it was raining or not, he left the stove on, left the cabinet doors hanging oh my god, go. Oh, nice, Lippy. I know that pineapple juice, black pepper do too. And just in case anybody needs to know, sweet potato, uh, supplements, powder sweet potato powder supplements have been shown time and time again to help prevent strokes. So if you've got strokes in your family, you might wanna decide to, take some, sweet potato powder capsules and, help protect yourself. Just saying. Well, Jojo, I did the, Chinese, cold, warm, and hot diet, for my stuff. Uh, there just didn't seem to be anything that was going to be 100% except for prayer, so I just gave it back to God and said, "I'm done trying anything. Guide my steps on the path you have laid out, and I'm good with it." So, sometimes that's all you can do. Okay, so does anybody else have any more suggestions that I should, be dragging? Because I'm going to work out my rage here in a little bit, going to Kroger's on a Sunday where all the other shoppers are rage shopping because they don't wanna shop there on a Sunday, buy food for the next week, and, so we're gonna do a lot of cart rage and, flipping people off. Thank you, JoJo. Well, Lord Measure, I hope she does. You can never have enough vitamins, herbs, and minerals, just saying. Luby, you know what? I did have a poison garden, and the city actually came by because I posted it, "Poison garden, beware, don't touch, blah, blah, blah," and they came by and told me that I needed to dig those all up and get rid of them. The nerve! The nerve! Oh, thank you, LJ. But the asylum should be good tonight, pretty sure. Everybody going feral. Woohoo! Go wild. And, so I wanna close out, uh, early enough that y'all can, get your thinking caps on, eat you some food, grab you some snacks, get all comfy for when the, asylum starts. Oh, yeah, JoJo, it's a whole thing. Hey, stranger, how you doing? I'm glad you showed up. Oh, you can always do the rewatch there. Always do the rewatch. I'm gonna leave it up because I was just vicious. I was vicious. Lord Venture, he was just short of telling me that if I didn't dig it up, that I would be arrested, but we didn't go there. You know what, Elgin? I live so far up in the northern part of Indiana that we cut the whole state off at Indianapolis, and I don't pay any attention to any of them people. So it's a go Bears, go Cubs, go Notre Dame. We don't even know that there are Colts and, Pacers in Indiana. We just don't know. Up here, it's all about Chicago. Oh my god, JoJo. What were you doing? Now, my ex was from Oklahoma, so he would have been at least interested in Oklahoma, but this one here is a Hoosier through and through, so it's all about the Cubs, Notre Dame, the Bears. Oh, nice, Loopy. R&D, did you hear my question earlier about what does R&D stand for? If, you don't wanna say, just say, "Trisha, J, stay in your lane." 'Cause I could get dragged too, you know. I hear you, JoJo. It's like, do I take the old lady nap before I go to Kroger's, or do I take it after I come back from Kroger? After I come back from Kroger, it's gonna be the asylum, so I might have just missed out on a nap altogether. Oh, the inhumanity. Oh, okay, Yardy, no problem. I'll just make up my own words, 'kay? Right now, dang it, run, not drag. I make up my own words. Nope, no, Elgin. If I went out in my yard and fell over, half of me well, 2/3 of me would be in Indiana, and my forehead would be in Michigan. I'm that close to Michigan. JoJo. And I'm an hour and 45 minutes from my door to the John Hancock Building in the middle of Chicago. Oh, thank you, Loopy. I never even checked to see if anybody was saying, "Oh, I'll give myself a like." I liked it. Well, since nobody else has any more sensitive subjects for me to discuss, and I have grocery shopping to do, and I haven't kicked the husband's hiney in cards today, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you all again. Oh, Lord. Thank you all again for coming in. Always love seeing you. Uh, y'all have a good day, and I'll see you at the asylum or not. I don't know. But y'all take care and have the best day you can.